Hello and welcome to the Productivity Pep Talk. This is your place to pop in for just a few minutes every weekday to get inspired, get connected, and get clear on how you want to show up in the world today. Why? Because every day matters. Hi, I'm your host, Elise Enriquez, and it is my mission to change the way that people think about productivity. What if being productive was about getting more done? What if being productive was about living an everyday life you love while still making progress on what matters most to you? This means being clear about why you're here, what you believe in, and what you're trying to create in this world, and having the systems to support you in making all of that a reality. That's what we focus on here. So are you ready? Let's get things started with the question of the day. The question today is, pardon me, I have a watery eye over here. I think I have allergies or something. I don't know what's going on. All right. What is one thing you could do today to be less busy and more productive? What is one thing you could do today to be less busy and more productive? So if you already know what that is, pop it into the comments. If you don't, let me just chatter at you a little bit. This question, this prompt is a really important one for me. I'm a type 9 on the Enneagram, and type 9s can really get caught up in numbing out in a certain way. So every type kind of has their way of numbing out. And so I always joke around with people like, if you're feeling uncomfortable, how do you tend to numb out? And some people numb out with wine, and some people numb out with shopping, and some people numb out with whatever that might be, with gambling or whatever. Kim's already talking to us about how she's going to be more productive. She can focus on her GQ's task. Focus on her GQ's task list and focus. GQ's is the app that we use in the Get Your Shit Together program to keep track of all the stuff we need to get done. I love it, Kim. So what I know for sure is one of the ways that I can numb out is on just busyness, on just doing a bunch of little things and not really the important thing. And so this is, if this is you, right? If you do some of that too, then this is your reminder today, is to think about being less busy and more productive. And maybe you're thinking like getting stuff done and being busy is productive. And I challenge you to have a different perspective on that. In my intro every day, I say, that what if productivity is about living an everyday life you love while still moving forward what matters most? And so, Megan says, me too. Totally. I can hear you, Megan. Carrie's telling us what she can do to be more productive. She can schedule my GQ's tasks on a calendar so that I'm more realistic with my time. Ooh, the time reality. That is such a good one, Carrie. That is definitely something that we focus on too, and just is like making sure your calendar reflects your reality so you know how much time you have to actually get the other stuff done. I'm curious to hear how that experiment goes, Carrie. I bet it's going to be fun because you make everything fun. So when it comes to productivity, the definition that we talk about a lot in GIST is maintaining presence while moving forward what matters most. And so it's that last part that's important. It can be easy, really easy, especially like I said, for an Enneagram type 9 to work on all the little things and not the big important things that I'm really excited about or that I really want to move forward. So be thinking about that today, is how could you be, again, more productive, less busy? It requires intention, right? It requires being clear about what it is you're trying to accomplish. It requires communicating that to the people who matter most to you so they can help you stay on track, or they can be aware of the boundaries. Communication oftentimes is setting boundaries. And it means having, tools of consistency or consistent actions and habits to support you in these things. That's what intention is about, and intention helps you be more productive. So be thinking about that today on what you can do to be less busy and more productive. All right, moving on. We have Live Your Word. So Live Your Word is a segment I do on Thursdays where I highlight a word for the year that somebody picked. So one of my clients picked this word as their word for the year. And I was looking it up and I don't have who picked this word. So if you were watching and this was your word, I thought I was really good at having all of the people lined up with all of the words, and I can't figure out who picked this word. So if you picked this word, let me know, because I would just love to be able to remember who picked this one. I love this word. It sounds funny, but I do. One of the things that I've always talked about with people is creating success that is sustainable. I have witnessed so many people experience burnout. Luckily, not my clients. Usually my clients have come to me in the midst of burnout or after burnout, and they want to not do that again. But I've had people around me who have absolutely experienced burnout because they were going after something and going after something and going after something, and they weren't thinking about whether they could keep up the behaviors they needed to achieve the things that they were achieving. And so it's no fun to achieve all you want to achieve if you lost everybody along the way, or it's no fun to achieve everything you want to achieve at the cost of your health and your wellness, right? And so I love this word, sustainable. It's all about saying, yeah, go after it. Get after what you want to get after. Make progress on the things that matter most to you, but don't do it in a way that you can't keep up and that you can't maintain. I will add a little caveat is that, there are times for pushing hard, for sure. There are deadlines sometimes. There's seasons of life where things are busier and more hectic than others. But overall, if your approach is just nose to the grindstone all the time, it's not going to work out well for you. I promise you, it will not work out well for you. You'll either get sick, you'll get injured, or you'll end up on your deathbed wishing you would have done something different with your life. Oh gosh, Kim says I'm burnt out from 2020 right now, but not business. Yes, I think we are all burnt out on 2020 right now for sure. So I want you to be thinking about what is it that you're trying to do, and are you doing it in a sustainable way? I always like working with definitions. If you haven't figured this out by now, the definition of sustainable means capable of being sustained, right? But then you're like, what does that really mean? So the second one is the one I think has the most impact, of relating to or being a method of harvesting or using resources so that the resource is not depleted or permanently damaged. Guess what? You are the resource. I want to make sure you're thinking about how to do things in a way that don't leave you depleted or permanently damaged, right? So let's focus on that today. What is one thing you could do today to make your success, to make your process, to make your lifestyle more sustainable? And sometimes that means cutting some things out. What might that be? So what would it look like to have things be more sustainable for you? Okay, that is it for the Pep Talk today. I hope you found this bit of time inspiring, motivating, and actionable. And if you did, please share this video with your people. Let's create a positive ripple out into the world today. So share, share, share. And remember, if you need anything to help you move forward what matters most in your life, I am here for you. Take care. Bye-bye.